to Max Online Classes. Today we are going to discuss about identifying the graphs of some functions. You know that type of functions already have learned. So now we are going to discuss about the graph of the function. Okay. So generally graph provides the visualization of the functions or curves. And it helps us to find or it helps us to understand the concept easily. Okay. So for example, a linear function. You know that the general form of linear function, if the graph is given means how to identify. It shows linear function, it shows quadratic function, like that. Okay. So we are going to identifying the graph of the following functions. Let us begin with the function linear. Linear function. Generally, we consider the function is y is equal to f of x. Y is equal to f of x is the general form of function. Here x is the independent variable and y is the dependent variable. What is the difference between x and y means? X may take different values, any values, but the value of y depends on x. Okay. So if x is equal to 1 means the value of y must depends on that. Okay, so that's why we say y is the dependent of x and x is the independent value. Okay, so y is equal to f of x is the general form of functions. So now the general form of linear function, that means y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c, where m which is not equal to 0. This x coefficient of x is m. If it is equal to 0 means when we multiply by this variable it becomes 0. Okay, so that's why they said clearly m which is not equal to 0. What is this m? This is coefficient of the variable x. So linear equation. Linear equation. It means example of x plus 1 is equal to 0. It is a linear equation because the degree of this equation is equal to 1. So linear equation definition is degree of the equation is 1 means that is called a linear equation. So if we consider as a function means we can take as y is equal to x plus 1. Okay, if we replace this 0 by y means it becomes a function. It becomes a function. Actually, this x plus 1 is equal to 0 is a equation, linear equation. If we replace 0 by y means it becomes y is equal to x plus 1. This is linear function. Linear function. I told you clearly, linear function, linear equation means its degree is 1. What is mean by degree? You may have doubt. Degree means the highest power. Highest power. For example, x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0 and y cube plus y plus 5 is equal to 0. If we take this, see we can take these two examples. If we take the first one, x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. Here the highest power is 2. I told you the degree, it means the highest power is considered as the degree of the equation. So here the highest power is 2 means the degree is 2. This one y cube plus y plus 5 is equal to 0. Here the highest power is 3. So it is degree of the equation is 3. Okay. So if you take y square, if we compare this one and this one, the highest power is 3. So we can say degree is 3. So like y is equal to x plus 1. Here this x plus 1 is there. This 1 is a constant term. This x, its power is 1. So that's why degree is 1. So the degree of the equation is 1 means that is called a linear equation. Degree of the equation is 1 means that is linear equation. If we write in the form of function, it is called a linear function. Okay. So y is equal to mx plus c. This c is the constant term. Then the variable and its coefficient. The coefficient of the variable should should not be equal to 0. If it is equal to 0 means this value of x is always 0. So it becomes y is equal to c. If y is equal to c means we will discuss that later. So this is the general form of linear function. So graph of the linear function. Okay. So y is equal to x plus 1. I am going to take this example. Y is equal to x plus 1. You know very well this is a linear function. So if we assign the value of x, I told you x is the independent variable. So we can take any value. If we assign from integer, for example, I am going to assign x is equal to minus 3, minus 2, 0, 2 and 3. Okay, if we assign the value of x is equal to minus 3, minus 2, 0, 2 and 3. Is there any condition? Not necessary. It is independent variable. We may take any value from the integer part. Okay. So the respective value of y, it depends on the value x. So value of y is equal to. So if you replace x by minus 3 means what do we get? Minus 3 plus 1. It gives minus 2. Minus 3 plus 1 gives minus 2. Next, if you replace x by minus 2 means minus 2 plus 1 gives minus 1. The next one 0 means we get 1. Next 2. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Next 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. So this x value and y value we are taking like points out. Minus 3 comma minus 2. The first one this is x value, this is y value. We consider as a pointer. So second one minus 2 minus 1 0 comma 1 2 comma 3 and 3 comma 4. Okay, so these are the required points. If we plot these points we can get a graph. Okay, so first one always belong to x coordinate, the second one always belong to y coordinate, you know very well. Okay, so now I am going to plot these points on a graph sheet. Look at the graph sheet. Actually this is x axis, this is y axis. The point of x and the y axis is origin O. Okay, then this is x, this is x dash. Actually this is a number line. You know that number line start from negative numbers 0 and then right hand side positive numbers, like that. There are two number lines intersect at the point 0 comma 0. Okay, this is Cartesian sheet, you know. So now I am going to plot these points on the Cartesian sheet. The first one minus 3 comma minus 2. Minus 3 minus 2, I told you the first one always belong to x coordinate, second one always belong to y coordinate. So minus 3 comma minus 2 means this is minus 3, this is minus 2. If we draw this straight line, the point of intersection is the required point. This is minus 3, this is minus 2. They meet at here. So this is minus 3 comma minus 2. Okay. The second one minus 2 comma minus 1. This is minus 2, this is minus 1. Like this. The point of intersection is here. This is minus 2 comma minus 1. The third one 0 comma 1. 0 comma 1. It means it lies on y axis. It lies on y axis. This is very important. 0 comma 1 and 1 comma 0. Here the value of x is equal to 0. So this point must lie on y axis. If the value of y is equal to 0, the point lies on x axis. Okay, so here 0 comma 1 it lies on y axis. Next the fourth point 2 comma 3. If it is 2, this one 3. The point of intersection is here. This is 2 comma 3. Next one 3 comma 4. This is 3. This is 4. So if we join them, if we join the points, we can get a straight line. This is the required graph of the given function. Y is equal to x plus 1. Y is equal to x plus 1. Not only y is equal to x plus 1, whatever it is, if we take a linear function means it always shows straight line. So linear function, graph of a linear function is a straight line. This is important one more question. Graph of a linear function is a straight line. Okay. So here I took y is equal to x plus 1. This is one of the example of linear function. If you take any function, any linear function, it always shows a straight line. Okay. So I hope you all understood the graph of the linear function is a straight line. Okay. Some more examples. For example, y is equal to x. You know that this is a linear function. It graphs is a straight line. You know very well. And one more important here, this x value and y value are equal. This x takes 1 means the value of y is also 1. The value of x is equal to 2 means the value of y is also 2. So this kind of function is called identity function. This kind of function is called the identity function. You know that we are discussing this function under the concept of linear function. So identity function is yes linear function. This is one more question. Is identity function a linear? Yes. The identity function is a linear function. Yes, identity function is a linear function. Okay. Next example, y is equal to minus x. You know that the additive inverse of 1 is minus 1. Additive inverse of 1 is minus 1. If you take 2 means minus 2 like that. Actually the definition of additive inverse is a number, sum of a number and its inverse is equal to 0. The definition of additive inverse is a number, sum of a number and its inverse is equal to 0. You know that a number is 1 and its inverse is equal to minus 1. So their sum is equal to 0. That's why we say additive inverse of 1 is minus 1. So the general concept additive inverse is sum of a number and its inverse is equal to 0. This is the concept. Okay. So now y is equal to minus x. So its graph is also a straight line. Its graph is also a straight line. This is called a additive inverse function. Additive inverse function. See, linear function, graph of the linear function is a straight line, and y is equal to x is equal to x is the identity function, and y is equal to minus x is the additive inverse function. We have learned these things, and next video we will discuss some more functions. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Once again, you go through this properly.